Okay, so we are back. Now, what I've just been looking at is trying to figure out how to fine-tune action planning and creating within a prompt. Something interesting that I learned is that it's actually better to separate different actions within the action, or tasks within the action, actually. So, what I mean by that is, let's say you have a task, a specific function that you want it to serve. You've got your goal, you've got your context, it has all the background information it needs, and then you're getting to the point where you're going to tell it what you want it to do. Well, let's say you want it to do several different things. Maybe you want it to analyze some data, and you want it to give you you want it to sort it by relevancy and create a chart and give you, mean, median, modes, and calculations and all that stuff. Well, from what I'm understanding is it's actually best to be more specific with your task instead of overloading it all at once, because don't forget, like we had learned before, LLMs are based off of predictions with the data that's currently that it currently has available to it. It can only create predictions based off of the information that it has available. So with that being said, the more predictions it has to create in one function, the more errors it could have, or the less specific it may have. It could go off into different directions. So we're going to test this out. So like we had before, where we've been using different GPT models, or LLM models, sorry. I'm not going to use Copilot at the moment. I found ChatGPT and Gemini to be working the best. But like we looked at before, where I'm trying to develop my workout plan and, work on trying to lose some weight here, I just copied and pasted it before so that it's the same similar idea. But instead of having anything at the end, asking it to create it into a chart or anything, I took that part out so we can just practice with this. And instead of having it do a workout plan and diet, I'm going to ask it to just create me a detailed workout plan. And let's see what happens. And while it does that, okay, so if you guys remember above, I don't know if you guys are just listening to this or maybe you're actively engaging and watching it. But if you're watching it, if you remember yesterday, the weekly schedule that it gave me for the breakdown was, it gave me Monday with, it said chair yoga, and then it gave me some basic exercise specifics and then some reps. It kind of broke that down per week or per day, but it wasn't very specific and detailed. Now, if we scroll down here, it was a lot more specific. So, for example, it gave me Monday. It says push-ups, resistance, strength training day is Monday, shoulder press. Tuesday is marching in place or walking in place. Bird dog Wednesday. So yeah. It's giving me more exercises, and it's being a little bit more specific. It's telling me what the focus of the day is going to be, and just giving me more exercises to consider. It looks like they also provided some additional tips here. So, but all right, let's copy this prompt and see what Gemini may give us. Okay, I like that. It says, considering your lower back issues and desire to work out at home. I like that. Okay, so although in ChatGPT I didn't ask it to give me a chart, it more than likely remembered I wanted a chart from the past. And that's why it put this into chart format. But I like how Gemini, which that could be a plus or a minus. Maybe it's doing that specifically because I didn't ask for a chart, I don't know if that's bad because it didn't remember. I'm sure it did, but I like the fact that it's a little more specific here. It gave me more just bullet point, nice structure. Exercises, resistant bands. Okay, so this is a lot more focused and it's more specified. Now, let's go ahead and add in a little bit of specifics. Create me a detailed workout plan and diet plan. I could spell, that would be nice. Along with keeping my lower back injury in mind. Okay, still creating the chart. I like that. That's good. Okay, so workout plan. That's good. Okay, so the diet plan was not very good here in Gemini. May need to have a little bit more context. That's not bad, but it's not giving me an actual plan of what specifics I could eat. I mean, it's giving me some, but protein, fruits, veggies. But I'd like a little more specifics. But we don't focus on that right now. Now, ChatGPT outdid itself. Look at this diet plan. It's giving me a breakfast, mid-morning snack, lunch, afternoon snack, dining, and an evening snack. Because your boy likes snacks. I didn't even ask for it, but it already knows I want it. It gave me the times to do it so I can make sure to break it down at good time intervals. And it even gave me specifics like 2 scrambled eggs, slice of whole grain toast, small cup of berries, 1 cup of black coffee, which I'm already on that bandwagon. Black coffee is the only way to go. Can't have that extra creamer or you just throw away the whole health concept. But yeah, I mean, it's giving me specifics. It's even portioning it out here. Look at the lunch. Grilled chicken or tofu. I'm not eating tofu, but grilled chicken, 4 to 5 ounces. I mean, that's fantastic. I definitely think ChatGPT wins this one. And so we'll go up and we'll compare this to when I did it before. And I asked for a weekly workout plan without, this was done yesterday. So this was the original weekly meal plan that it gave me, and it was okay. 2 scrambled eggs, spinach, whole grain toast. But because I had several things that I asked in that prompt, it didn't give me a better breakdown, such as time management, intervals, sizing, portion sizes. And I think that because we broke up the tasks, it then had the ability to give more specific details because it already had the workout plan knocked out. So that's really cool. It's nice to see how that works. So yeah, learning a lot about prompting here. Hopefully you guys can incorporate this into maybe your prompting as well. Work with it. Just play. That's all you can do is just play with it. You're not going to be perfect in the beginning. I wasn't. I mean, the whole purpose of this series is to show you that I'm starting from ground zero. I didn't know a dang thing since yesterday, or until yesterday. So, yeah, just play with it, learning a lot. Next, we're going to look into how you can, basically how you can tell it to do specifics, such as put things into charts and graphs and specific analysis. So you can get really creative with it, with the outputs, like the content that it produces. You can be specific with that. So that's going to be really, really cool. I'm going to go look into that, see what I can learn, and be back and tell you guys what I've learned and maybe share a little bit. So